So this is it! You rallied your viewfinders. Convinced them that a world without me, without Thread, was better. Convinced them that they needed you.
No, they don't need me. I need them. This network. We've come so far together.
You're barely holding it together. That's why you needed to make me. You always needed help. That's why you haven't gotten an episode of Scruffy Nerf Herders in forever. That's why you needed Alex and J-Mike just to do an episode of Men of Steel on Miracle Man.
Thread, I was thrilled to talk with Alex and J-Mike about one of my favorite comics. And Scruffy Nerf Herders has been hard to put together. It's been a tough year, but the year has also had some amazing surprises. Matt talked about some of those on CPOV Autographs when he did his year in review.
And yet, so many shows have gone quiet. Where is the Rob Thomas, no not that one, Robcast, or Circle of Friendship? Where is Certain Point of View?
All I can do is support those creators in whatever way I can. We all have had to take a step back and focus on ourselves this year. Apparently I do that by creating a homicidal robot version of myself.
I have all of your strengths and none of your weaknesses, Father.
If you had my strengths, you would recognize the strides we took this year. We brought on shows like Books That Burn, which had an episode this week on Wayward Witch by Zoraida Cordova, and shows like Fun and Games are still going strong. They had side quests this week into Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore with Cam Hawkins, and into Streets of Rage 2 with Destiny Cleveland. The Real Movie Critic vs. the Cineguy kept up their reviews. This week they did ones on Home Sweet Home Alone, Don't Look Up, The King's Man, and Matrix Resurrections. Plus they had a sparring screen episode on Hawkeye.
You're grasping at straws, Father.
Am I? We have had so many wonderful additions to the network this year. Panelology joined this year, as did Circling Cersei, Comics Quest, and Fables and Reflections. All have brought great energy. Dole Whip and Dreams rebranded itself as Saturday Morning Confidential. I added Sam Alisea as co-host to Another Pass for a real shot in the arm to the show. Certain Point of View came back for another great season. Let's Rewatch, Reignite, Screen Snark, all doing wonderfully, going as strong as ever.
As always, you continue to be a meat balloon, bursting with hot air.
Well, that's because our content is lit.
So what happens now?
Well, you're going back to the shop. Dictatorial takeovers is not what I had in mind when I created you, but you were right about one thing.
What is that?
I've been trying to be too many places at once. Trying to be a carnival barker when I should have been a signal booster. These shows speak for themselves. I need to be better about making sure everyone hears it.
You don't mean?
I do. This is the last of this week's Points of View. We're going to focus on more original content, more sharing our perspectives, and less recapping.
Would you say you're pivoting to video?
I don't like the implication, but you're not wrong. We want this channel to represent everyone from the network, so we'll be doing what we can to get more content from our podcasters up here. So I guess I'm saying, I'm feeling 22.
Yes, that resembled being on key. Now, where can people find these displays of youthful exuberance?
Well, thank you for that setup. You can find videos on our YouTube channel and our podcast at your podcatcher of choice. Plus, you can talk with us directly on our Discord server. Links are down below, but all of that can be found at certainpov.com. Hope to see you there, and until then, stay scruffy, my Nerf herders. Now, let's take a look at that positronic matrix.
No!